Harper's Ferry. So for the last 4 days or so, I haven't uploaded or used any of that video. So now I have to do all the videos from now on my camera. And there's no screen, so I think I'm pointing it at me. I'm not really sure if it's getting what I want, but I think so. So now I'm at the T-Horse Hostel in Harper's Ferry. I'm taking a 0 today because I was trying to get my phone fixed. But the nearest repair center is like 50 miles away. And I'm not going to pay for a shuttle. So Legacy came up with a great idea, is why don't I mail it home to my wife express. Then she can take it to the places to get it fixed there. And then in about a week when I call her, I won't call her for a week. That'll be real something. I not call her, texting her almost every day when I had reception, just letting her know where I was and stuff. But I won't do that for about a week. Maybe I'll borrow somebody's phone, just text her saying, here's where I'll be. And if the phone gets fixed, then she can mail it back to a hostel or something, and then I'll have my phone back. Hopefully that'll work. So I had to give her passwords and everything like that. But anyway, so here's the hostel. This T-Horse Hostel is just an upscale hostel. It was like $35 a night, but you got a waffle breakfast, which was actually pretty good. They came up and cooked waffles, bananas, coffee, tea, and all that, orange juice. So this place is really worth it. It's a nice place to stay. So here's my bunk here, which I took the linens off. They want you to use their linens, so you don't even have to use any of your stuff. Because I didn't know I was staying here today till my phone died this morning. And this is a one bunk room with 2 bunk beds. And then this is the common room here. Okay, they even have a guitar on the wall that one of our guys, BP, use. Here's one bathroom with the shower. Here's a kitchen, and that's where they cook the waffles. The guy comes up in the morning and cooks. And then here's the second bunk room, which they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunks in here. And the place is really clean. It's like a house. Downstairs they have resupply, and their prices are pretty good. So I'm really happy with the prices downstairs. So I'm going to resupply here. Their mountain houses are like $1 cheaper than most other stores, and they're comparable to Walmart or even a little less than Walmart. So definitely got to resupply here. The outfitter down the street in Harper's Ferry really jacked up their price. They're charging like $13 for a mountain house. Walmart charges like $8 to $9 depending on where you are, and here they're charging like $7, maybe $8 for the expensive stuff. So definitely that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to retake some video of the conservatory and that, because it's all gone. Hopefully it's still saved, but at least I can't have access now. So I'm walking down a street in the historical district of Harper's Ferry, going to the outfitter. I saw a couple through hikers walking back. You can just pick them out very easily. But there's about a half a mile, maybe a little more walk down here. But there's also a ice cream shop on the other side of these stores. So that is where I'm going. And of course, here's the general tourist going down here. Not too many today because it's Monday, so. But when you get down here, things are quite a bit more expensive. So the outfitter, from what I understand, is very expensive down here, but we'll go and see what they have, take a look at them, and so forth. But yeah, you can see it's quite cloudy up there. It's supposed to clear up tomorrow, and we'll see what it's like. Beautiful day today. It's not humid much, and the sun's out shining. It was a nice 0 day we took yesterday, trying to get my phone fixed. I couldn't, so I sent it home. But we left Harper's Ferry and we've been ridge walking most of the time, so it's been pretty level and easy walking. And out here there's just a beautiful beautiful scenery, which I'm going to show you right now. That's a nice flatlands, farmland, so we're going to see more of that. We're in Maryland now, as soon as we left Harper's Ferry. So another day and a half and we'll be in Pennsylvania. We got to the campground. This is a campground for hikers only, through hikers. There's a sign that says only through hikers camp here. This place is really great. They have a bathhouse down there. I hope you can see the bathhouse. And they got these camping pads, or you can go on the grass. They got bear hook. They got hot water showers. I feel like I'm at a campground, like for families and that. This is absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to take you over here. The theme for today is they had razors in there, so I shaved. I even washed my underwear in the shower. The theme for today is smell like a day hiker and look like you don't hike at all. So here's the bathhouse. They have men's and women's bathhouse, and intended for backpackers only. Isn't this cool? And go in real quick. We got flush toilets, we got showers, we got sink, there are razors there. This is like amazing. I feel so good right now. And Legacy hasn't gotten here yet, which he was behind us, but I hiked here with Blue. Alright, we hiked 20 miles today after staying at a great campground that had hot water showers. This is Raven Rock Shelter. They have an upper and lower deck inside there. The floors are varnished. It's a real shelter. And they have great campsites around here. But because it's supposed to pour tonight and rain hard tomorrow, see, these are some of the nice flattish places. I decided to sleep in the shelter with Blue over there, and that's who I've been hiking with today. He goes about my pace, and that way I can pack up, not everything soaked. So hopefully the rain will end tomorrow night, and then I will be able to stay dry, because I'll have my pack cover on and my tent and everything will be dry, so I can set up tomorrow. Tomorrow we got about 5 miles to Pennsylvania, which is really cool. How much? 7.5. 7.5? To Waynesboro. Oh, to Waynesboro, but to the borderline 5, right? 5, yeah, 5. And today we're crossing the road about a mile back from here, and somebody stopped the car, pulled over, waved us over, because they saw us climb up onto the road. And they offered us trail magic. They said up at the border there are 3 people giving trail magic today, and so we weren't up there yet. We still got 5 miles to go. So he stopped and gave us some trail magic. So that was really cool, really nice something in that. So tomorrow we have 5 to the border, and then we're going to Waynesboro to resupply at Walmart, and then we'll just move on from there. We're not going to stay in the town. We're just going to resupply. This is a really nice place. I'm feeling really good here. Everybody's laughing at me because I have my pajamas on, but I am comfortable. They are not. And I don't smell too bad because I took a shower last night at the campground. And we'll be in Pennsylvania and moving on. So this is great. So let me just go over and show you the shelter real quick. We have a nice fire pit here. And there's Blue. I forgot your trail name. What's Jim?
Chip.
Oh, Chip. Okay. He's from England. Where was it again?
Brighton.
Brighton, England. Yeah. Some of you guys at work, or where I worked, would know where that is. And look at this. This is an upper deck, and I'm right there at the lower deck. So this is really great. And they have a nice awning here over the picnic table. And this is, what's your name again?
Jason.
Jason doesn't have a trail name yet, but he graduated high school, and he's doing about 3 or 4 days to Harrisburg. So he's going to maybe tag along with us into town tomorrow to resupply. So that'll be fun. So we're doing real good here. And then we have a gypsy girl from Australia down over there. She has done the trail twice, and she's back to do some more sections of it. left at about 8:30 this morning, and it poured last night. So we waited till the rain just kind of died down a little bit. Now it hasn't rained at all since we started walking. It's just really overcast. They forecast maybe possible thunderstorms this afternoon, but we're going into Walmart and resupply a little bit for about 2 or 3 days. And I also have to buy a new fanny pack because the zipper on this one is shot. I know I liked it because it was waterproof, but oh well. So anyway, you can see the sign over there. It's not exactly accurate because it changes every year, but roughly we're almost to the Mason-Dixon line and the halfway point. So cool. All right, we just made the Mason-Dixon line. That means us Yankees are safe again. Here we are, Mason-Dixon. This is almost to the halfway mark. We got several miles to go and we'll be at the halfway mark, which is a major milestone. We're at Route 16 and it's raining pretty good. It started raining today. And we tried to hitchhike for about 15 minutes and that didn't work. No one wants to stop, pick up wet hikers. So we called a shuttle and hopefully this guy, he said only like a $5 donation, so that's pretty good. Going about 2 miles into Walmart, we got a resupply, and while we're in there we're going to get some food. So we feel good and hopefully we'll dry out a little bit too while we're there. I think the rain's supposed to stop towards the end of the day, maybe a thunderstorm, but I think tomorrow's supposed to be good through Friday, through Saturday, so that would be good. Anyway, that's it for now. Well, I did make it to the shelter that we wanted to get to before the thunderstorm hit. So now it's just pouring rain. I got my raincoat on, but my pants are soaked, and I was trying to keep my shoes from getting wet inside because they're waterproof shoes, but I think they'll drip right down my leg and into my shoes. I guess they're going to get wet. And they just take longer to dry if they're waterproof shoes. But the pathway is starting to become a stream because it's raining pretty hard right now, as you can see up front. So, when we left the Applebee's after resupplying at Walmart, the sun was out, it was partly cloudy. It's like, oh good, the rain's done. And then all of a sudden this thunderstorm comes. Oh well, tomorrow and the next day, at least my tent's dry because I slept in the shelter, so hopefully this storm will end and I'll set it up not in the rain. And then tomorrow it'll be sunny so I can always dry it out and dry myself out too. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm rushing for because I'm soaked now anyway. Until later. What's this, the 4th day in Pennsylvania? We're about a day and a half out of, was it Dunkirk? No.
Waynesboro.
Not Waynesboro. Where are we going to? Duncannon?
Duncannon,
2.5. Alright, 2.5 days away from Duncannon. And we just got on the scenic overlook. This is one of the higher climbs. It's about 900 feet, so it's not real high, but high enough. Not overly steep, but I'll show you. Really, is all we've seen in Pennsylvania here is a ridge line in front of us and lots of trees. So here we are. That's blue, and we got this ridge line. It's cloudy over us, but it seems like surrounding us at the horizon all around is blue skies, so we're looking for about an 80-degree day without rain and maybe sunshine later. But so far so good. Last night it poured on me before I reached the shelter, and right about when I got there it started to stop a thunderstorm. And nice shelter. but I was pretty soaking wet. Tent was dry because I didn't set up till it stopped. So I'm pretty good today, except my shoes are pretty wet, but they'll dry eventually. Today's Friday, June 14th, and it's about 7 o'clock, and you can see that the sun is going down, still up pretty high. I guess we got another hour and a half of sunlight before it sets. And it was a 20-mile day, so this is what we're trying to average now. Me and the guy I'm going with, Blue, who's in the tent over there. And we're at a shelter, but we're in the back of it tenting. And it was a good day. It was nice. It was probably in the low 70s, at least up here, and the wind was blowing, so it was a great day. Talking with the people down here, it's not crowded. Nice shelter and everything. Some stories about things, and you always hear about bears and that, but there's a couple of people who know one of the through hikers who a bear actually did claw the tent while he was in it, sniffing around, then he clawed the tent, and the guy started yelling and screaming, and the bear took off. So they do get kind of become a problem. And he didn't have any food in there either. The bear just decided he was curious and smelt something. Sometimes you forget wrappers in your pocket to hang them in your bear bag. So I'm about to hang my bear bag. And so here's my food bag, of which I'm going to hang right now. So I'll show you where that is. Here's my tent for tonight, and I'm going to hang it at the one that's over here. If I walk through here, they have a bare pole. These shelters have bare poles instead of bare cables, or me just tying my my bear bag up. There's the bare pole, and this is where I'm going to hang it. So you take the pole that's on the side here, it's got a little U-shaped thing on it. You put that on your bag and you push it up and you hang your bag up there. And then that's how you put it up on this bear pad. So now you can see how my bag's hung up there. I have my food in there, my trash bag, and my toothpaste is in there. And you can see the shelter over there, very nice shelter with an overhang over the picnic table. And there's water right nearby. So this is a pretty nice place. Tomorrow we have to look forward. I think it's in Pine Furnace State Park or something like that. But the place that we'll be going to is where there is a store that sells ice cream, and this is where they have the ice cream challenge that everybody hears about when they do the AT trail and they pass by here in Pennsylvania. So you're supposed to eat one of the not half gallon containers plus a quart to make it a full half gallon, and you're supposed to eat it in 30 minutes. And then when you eat it in 30 minutes, you get a little wooden spoon with their name stamped on it. To me, I think it's just a ploy to get people to buy more ice cream, because you don't get any prize except that stick. They don't even give you a discount or anything else on the ice cream. You gotta pay full price. So I'm gonna eat my pint and that's it. And I'll watch everybody else get sick. But that's it for tonight. I think Sunday is Father's Day. I'm not sure if my wife is coming down maybe on Monday to Duncannon to visit. Something I haven't done is show you how I set up my tent. So I'm inside my tent and I'm ready to just kind of go over the mileage, and then probably within a half hour, maybe even before it's dark, start to go to sleep because I'm tired. Anyway, this is my stuff. Everything that's in my backpack. That's my clothes bag, my hat, my puffy coat, everything I just shove on the side here. I've blown up my mattress. That's my pillow. That's all my drugs and fanny pack that I keep all my important stuff in. Some old socks. These are the ones I'll probably wear tomorrow. And I'm drying my socks. They're still a little damp, even though I had them out in the sun. So they're drying there. And I don't have a sleeping bag. What I just have is a little fleece material as a blanket. So if it gets a little too cold with that, then I'll wear my puffy coat to sleep. And if I still feel a little chilly, I'll put my rain pants on. That'll help keep me warm. And if I still feel chilly, I'll just drape my raincoat over my legs, and that'll take care of it. So last night I had my puffy coat on and I had my rain pants on because it got a little chilly. Tonight I don't think I'll need it. So basically this is my tent. That's the low section there. And this is the side here with the socks drying and my pillow and everything there. I keep my backpack under the vestibule over here. Since the ground was a little damp, I put my pack cover on it to make like a little boat so it doesn't get all damp. And I keep all my pot and everything else out there that I don't need in here. And under this side I keep my shoes, took the insoles out so it dries, and my water bottles. I'll bring one in here so I can take some vitamin I if I need it tonight. And so that's how I keep my tent. And I'll do the mileage in about a half hour. I'm out. Oh, and one of the most important things that I forgot is my pee bottle, because I hate to get up in the middle of the night and go outside to go to the bathroom. So that is one of my favorite luxuries. Okay, we're approaching the halfway point. We've made it 1,000, what is it, 1,000 what? 96 miles. 1,095.45 miles, and we are approaching it right now. There it is, Blue standing by it. Oh yes, halfway. There it is. This is a signpost they put up there. And I guess this is a little mailbox. To sign the log in there. We got to sign the log. Oh yeah, we made it halfway. Can't give up now. Alright, there's a slight correction. This is the 2018 halfway point. So my excitement is premature. We got to go, I don't know, maybe another 1/10 of a mile or so before we get to it. So we're going to have to celebrate again. We should be getting to the halfway point any minute now. We are anticipating it being just a little bit further. Just around the next bend, maybe. I guess they left the 2018 one up there just to throw you off a little bit. Oh, maybe it's the next bend. It's got to be here somewhere. They wouldn't lie to us, would they? They'd have to lie to a whole bunch of people. It's got to be up here. Alright, any minute now. It's here somewhere. Where the heck is this thing? It's got to be here somewhere. I ain't seen the sign yet, but we got some trail magic. But we got to find that sign. Nobody seems to know where it is that we've asked. Alright, we are at the Pine Grove Furnace State Park Camp Store. And this is supposed to be the home of the 1 gallon ice cream eating challenge. I think you have 30 minutes to... half gallon, I'm sorry. What is it, 30 minutes to finish it or something like that? Yeah, I thought it used to be 30 minutes.
You record it and then you tell them your time.
Yeah, and you're supposed to eat it. So that's the store. And I did not eat the 1 gallon because they didn't have any good flavors that I liked. But somebody is eating it. Whitey over here from Ireland is doing it with strawberry. And he's about halfway done with the almost gallon. And then after that, he's got to eat another pint, I think, in order to finish it. So we'll laugh at him when he feels queasy on the trail walking down there. But anyway, so many other guys. Did you guys do it?
I ate almost that whole tub.
Almost.
Yeah, I didn't try. I didn't buy the other pint.
Yeah, go ahead.
I failed, but I got a lot of ice cream.
If you ate that much ice cream, did you really fail?
I mean,
That's a lot.
That was the most ice cream I've ever eaten.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see him down the trail a little later and see what the progress is.
Man over in green.
Man over in green. Right. So me and Blue, we didn't do the challenge. We just had a little bit of dessert after our hamburgers. Oh, okay, we are at the Appalachian Trail Museum. I'm at the downstairs door, upstairs where you register. So there's the door. So I'm going to go in and just show you a little bit what's in there. So this is the Children's Museum. Cool. They have all this for the kids. Shows you all about the old and new shoes, where the trail goes. I guess some of the new and old stuff. That's cool. This is the main entrance. So we'll go in here. Sign-in book. There is my name. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yes, I know. For children. Yeah, but it's fun to see the pictures of all the states. And I took a lot of those pictures.
Some of the old stuff, equipment, and everything around here. This is one of the old original shelters that was restored here, one of the last ones ever hand built by Earl Schaefer. Alright, we got a little transition here. It's Sunday, we're walking toward Boiling Springs on our way to Carlisle, where I'm going to meet Mary Ann and probably take a zero day. Who's going to take a zero day there and in Duncannon. And as you can see, we're in farmland now. We came down from some climbs. It's about 3 in a row. Nothing super big because we're in Pennsylvania. Everything's around 400, 500, 600 feet. But there's a field of soybeans behind us, and we got about half our walk today, which is 17 miles about. More than half our walk is completely flat on these farm fields, I guess, and things. So we should be able to make good time. We start at 6 this morning, early, hoping to get into town pretty early so we can get to hotels. Mary Ann's going to come after church, so I might even get to the hotel before her, and this will be nice. But here we are in the farmland, and there's the mountains we just came down. So it's a nice area. They got wheat fields and corn fields, and they have us going right between the fields. This is very pretty, very nice. You can see us right going between the wheat field and the corn field. So this is a nice change of scenery. You can see all the wheat stalks as we go by. Corn's still young. Probably needs another until about July before they'll start seeing some ears of corn sometime in July. But this is very nice. Alright, it's been flat going through all this farmland like this the whole way. Plenty of mulberries to pick from the trees and eat.
We got our first black raspberries that were ripe, because there aren't that many ripe yet, but they're close. And the wineberries probably need another 2 to 3 weeks. Then they'll be ripe. They're all over. But we have about 3 miles to go to Carlisle, and walking these flat paths where your stride is the same for a long time seems to bother my legs more than going up and down some hills and all around, because you're just using the same muscles. So you start getting fatigued and sore. I had to stop and stretch a little bit because of that. So just walking on flat ground for a long time isn't always the best thing, though you think it is. But once we get through this, after we continue on tomorrow, the next day, to Duncannon, we will have to do some climbs. And then we'll do a lot of ridge walking again, up and down ridge walking. From what I understand, after Duncannon is when you start seeing a lot of the rocks, with how bad they are, how progressively worse they get as we go east. I don't know, we'll find out. But the rocks definitely are a challenge and slow you down, even though you're not doing any large climbs or anything like that. So, onward we go.